Oh, hello there. Welcome to Food with Frank. We're gonna have a feast of a time. Alright folks, before you even touch food or get any of your utensils out, first thing you need to do is wash your hands. First, you need to wet your hands. Now, you need to put soap on them. Scrub them together for 15 seconds. That way you get in the nooks and crannies. Now, you wash your hands and you gotta sing the ABCs to yourself. After that, dry your hands on a clean paper towel. The reason why you don't want to use a washcloth is you can transfer bacteria from the cloth to your hands, to your food, and that will get people sick super quick. Now, that our hands are dry, we need to take our pot and fill it full of hot water. Now this might take a little bit, but the reason why we do this is so we can start boiling our potatoes. With water, we take it, we put it on our burner here, and we're going to put it on high. That way the water gets going pretty quick and we can start putting our potatoes in. Now, you're going to want to salt your water. When I say salt, I mean as salty as the sea. Because the starch in the potatoes will pull in the sodium from the salt. Plus, it will also flavor the potatoes. Now, before we start plopping these bad boys in there, we gotta wash them. That way we get all the dirt off. After we wash the potato, it's clean now, we got in all the little areas, we simply just put our potato in the water. Now we do this a few more times. We don't want our water to overflow, but we want to make sure we have enough potatoes in to make our mashed potato hush puppies. Now we take our chicken breast here. It's a nice chunk. Now, there's a proper way to hold your knife and to hold the product. You're going to make your hand into a bear claw. This way, you don't run the chance of cutting any of your fingers off or fingernails, unless you're really clumsy. You're going to use your thumb to push the food forward. That way, it's smooth. Now, when you hold your knife, you put your three last fingers right here on the handle. You take your pointer finger, put it and clamp it right here. Take your thumb right here. That way you have more control, because if you're here, you have no control if it slips. Here, I have to force myself to slip if it happens. Now, we take our chunks. It's just a smooth cut. You want your chicken about that length when you're baking it. And you just repeat the process. Now, if you have little kids, you're going to want to cut the chunks. See that? That is a piece of bone. You want to look for that when you're cutting your chicken. You see that? Then you just get rid of it. Throw it to the side right there. Make sure you check your chicken to make sure there's no extra chunks. And just cut them in half for little kids. Makes it a whole lot easier. Yep. Alright, now that we got our chicken cut up, we need to make an egg wash, which is simply, you take 3 eggs with this amount of chicken, crack them, make sure you don't get any of the shell in there. You want the yolks and the whites. Now that you got 3 eggs in the bowl, you'll take your fancy dancy whisk. Make sure you stab the yolks a few times, then just whisk it like this till you get that nice light yellow color. Now, since we're done with our whisk, we'll take it over to the sink. We'll wash our hands again. That way we don't pass on salmonella or any other sickness to the chicken or any of the other ingredients. Now, we take our breadcrumb coating. This is simply panko breadcrumbs, garlic salt, a little bit of it, onion powder, a little bit of chili powder, about a tablespoon and a half, salt, which is a teaspoon, black pepper, a teaspoon. The panko is about 1 cup. So you'll have enough to do all these. First, you stick your chicken in the egg wash. You make sure that they're nice and coated. And you stick them in the breadcrumbs. Make sure you get all the excess egg off of it, because you'll get a really fried egg flavor at the end if you don't. Now that our chicken is in the seasoning, we're just going to give it a quick stir so they're all coated. Now you can change the seasonings up if you want, it's just to your taste. I'm doing a slight heat with my chicken because I like my chicken a little hot. Alright, now that's done, wash your hands. Make sure you do not get anybody sick. Alright, now that our hands are washed, we will take a few drops of olive oil, put it on a cookie sheet, now we take our fancy dancy craftsman brush, not a paid sponsor, and just cover the pan. This way the chicken doesn't stick to the pan and you get no burnt chicken. Nobody likes that. Alright. Now that our pan is coated, you will set your oven temperature to 375. Now, while it's heating up, you will take your chicken, lay it on your cookie sheet, and you'll stick it in the oven for 15 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Now, we're about to do the mashed potato hush puppies. And to help me with it is my friend Zach.
How's it going, everyone?
Now Zach, tell me, do you like hush puppies?
Oh, I do.
Do you like cheesy hush puppies?
Oh, yeah. Cheesier the better.
Oh, heck yeah. Now, do you know how to make a mashed potato hush puppy?
I do not.
Okay. You see that we have a boiling pot of water with potatoes in it?
Very hot.
Yes. Now, you're going to drain that. Then, when you pull the potatoes out and put it in the bowl, you're going to do a hard mash.
What's a hard mash?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. Basically, you will take the potato and you will smash them. You don't want them to look like potatoes, but you don't want them smashed to smithereens.
Okay.
You want some lumps. Now, do you know what else we add to make mashed potatoes?
I don't.
Milk. What do we add in?
Make it a little smoother?
Correct. Now, simple. Why did I ask, do you like cheesy hush puppies?
What's that?
We're gonna add cheese to it.
There we go.
But not just any cheese, sharp cheddar. This gives it a little more bite than, say, a mild cheddar. Catch you soon. Alright, Zach, you ready to dump the hot water and the potatoes into the bowl?
Let's do it.
Alright. Careful, don't burn yourself. Ooh, that sounds hot. Now, what you want to look for when you're about to make mashed potatoes, the potato should be soft enough to where when you push in, it should slightly break open. Now, Zach, are you ready to mash them up?
Let's do it.
Alright, what he's doing now, he's going to cut it into halves, then into quarters. Alright, Zach, how's that mashing going?
It's going good.
You got a nice consistency there. Now, don't be afraid to get real in there, but you don't want it into a paste. Now, do you like your mashed potatoes a little thicker, or do you like them runny?
I like mine a little thicker, but other people I know, they like it a little runnier.
Is something wrong with them?
I don't know.
I mean, I like mine thick. Alright. Okay. Maybe a little more. Smash. There you go. Now, smack off all the potato on the spoon. Alright. Do you know what you're going to do next?
Add the milk.
Yeah. I would add cheese and milk at the same time, but just to be safe, let's go milk first.
Alright.
Now, I think you should use a whisk, not a spoon. That way, you can get it mixed in a little more. Alright, you ready to go?
Yep.
Add the milk when ready.
And how much do I need to add?
It's up to you, but I say about right there. Just whisk it in. Are they starting to look a little more like mashed taters?
Yep.
Alright. Alright, can I see the consistency? Oh, that's a nice consistency. Now, I can give you 3 guesses, but you only need 1 of what we're doing next.
Cheese time.
Oh, heck yeah. Now, you don't want to add the whole bag, but you want to make it cheesy enough. You think that's cheesy enough?
No, but I'm going off your suggestions here, Chef.
Alright, I think that's cheesy enough. Alright. Now just get it to, you can form a ball with it. Is that about ball consistency? Or a little more?
A little more.
A little more? Okay.
I think we're just about there.
Sweetness. Now, you may be wondering how we're gonna fry these, right?
Yep.
All right, we're gonna form them into about, what do you say, about $1/2, maybe a little less.
Yep.
Size balls. We're gonna coat them in a chicken flavored stuffing.
Okay.
Then we're gonna put them in oil. Now, how hot do you think the oil should be?
About 350 to 375.
That's what I was thinking. Now, another thing is, what kind of oil would you want to use?
Probably olive oil, extra virgin.
Why do you say that?
Gives a little better flavor.
That's what I was thinking. Now, you can use vegetable oil. It's just whatever oil you have on you at the time. I personally like olive oil better. It gives a nice flavor. Plus, it's not as bad for you. Now we just gotta get the oil hot. Is it ball consistency?
Yep.
Now, you get to have the fun part, making the balls.
Say that would be good right there?
Yep.
Hopefully that doesn't, because it's got water on it. Alright, you ready?
Yep.
Alright. Hang on 1 second here.
Hold on, I heard a toilet flush.
And go.
Alright. Now we're ready to fry our hush puppies. Now, gently throw them in there. I have the oil on medium. I'm going to move them around a little bit. That way they get nice and coated on every side. I'm looking for a nice golden color. Nice golden or a brown. Now, even if they're not completely fried, that's okay, because they have mashed taters in them. Alright, and there's our first one.
Okay. He's done recording.
Then we're just going to take a picture of it for the thumbnail.
No. That's the presentation.